What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream. As today we face the real team in the Big Apple, the New York Knicks. It should be an exciting matchup. You guys, a lot of you guys already know the Knicks are my second favorite team in the NBA, but there's a big gap between my main team, the Lakers, and the Knicks. Like, I like the Knicks a lot, but I love the Lakers. So today I'm taking off my Knicks second favorite team hat, and we going Lakers, baby. Anyways, just a couple of quick updates for you guys before we get started. So we got some game time decisions via Mike Trudell, and that's Wesley Matthews and Gasol and Kuzma. They're going to go through pregame routines, and then they're going to decide respectively if they're able to play. The last game starters were Shooter, KCP, THT, Morris, and Drummond, which actually played pretty well together. So it'll be really interesting to see how this team fares off versus the New York Knicks, who are actually in contention for a playoff season this year. So welcome to the live chat, man. We got a nice little show for you guys here today for pregame. A lot to look forward to. Look, we're going up against the next Laker beast, man. I'm talking Julius Randle. This man is averaging 22.8 points per game, shooting 46% from the field. And 40% from beyond the arc. Whoever thought he would become a consistent three-point shooter. 10 rebounds and 6 assists. This guy's absolutely killing it, man. And, he signed with them in the offseason of 2018. So he's been there for a year already, a little more than a year. So, again, this is going to be a crazy game. Tom Thibodeau is a defensive-minded coach. He has his team fired on all cylinders on a defensive end. Excuse me. They're one of the best defensive-rated teams. And they have a lot of good role players who can step up and knock down big shots. So we're going to have to be on our game today now. The projected starting lineup for them is Elfrid Payton, Reggie Bullock, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Nerlens Noel. If you look at the cross matchups, Elfrid Payton versus Dennis Schroeder, if Dennis plays the same way he played last game, Dennis has that. Reggie Bullock versus Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, that's a coin flip. They could both shoot when they're hot, and they could both go cold as well. So that's a coin flip. RJ Barrett versus Talen Horton-Tucker, if that ends up being a starting lineup. I'd like to think Talen would take that, but RJ has been hooping lately, man. Recently, RJ Barrett has been putting up big numbers. So we got to watch out for him. I'm talking killer numbers, man. The young kid has a bright future. They have 3 young star players, up-and-coming players. The main one being Julius, already an all-star. Emmanuel Quickly, and obviously this kid RJ Barrett, who was a lottery pick, right? So overall, the Knicks, they look good. Let's not forget about Derrick Rose coming off the bench. So this is a team that's well coached. They have very good key role players, and the Lakers are going to have to come out here, do the same thing we did to the Nets. We have to take this team serious and come out with a sense of urgency, knocking down our shots, limiting turnovers, getting out in transition, and executing in the half-court offensive sets. Another thing we got to do is we got to continue to pound the ball inside to Andre Drummond, because the man has proven that not only is he a defensive and rebounding type of big man, but he can also finish around the basket if you get him inside deep. So this is looking good, guys. It's looking like a good matchup. 2 defensive-minded teams are going to clash today. Can't wait to see cross matchups. I mean, Julius, tough player. Drummond and Harold, tough players. So these guys are going to clash tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. What are you guys looking forward to the most about this Knicks versus Lakers matchup? Look, the Knicks are 27-27, and they're trying to get above 500. When was the last time we could say at this point of the season that the Knicks were anywhere close to 500? So, again, congratulations to your boy, Tom Thibodeau. He's been killing it with the right pieces that they build around that team. Hey, Dan, I don't know if you talked about it, but did you see Kyrie's tweet? Which one was it? About the N-word? Are we talking about that one? Yeah, I didn't really touch on it because Kyrie's weird like that. Like, look, I got plenty of black friends who I call brothers. They're like family. Man, they use it amongst each other all the time. I don't see a problem with it as long as it's not somebody of a different ethnicity saying it in a derogatory form. But, yeah, I really don't see what the problem is with Kyrie. I just think he's a little loopy. Dennis, last I checked, Dennis was black as well. So, I mean, what's the issue here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's not like even like he was saying it in a negative manner. You could look at his body language. He was like, relax, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, what can I say? He's a flat earther. I don't get it. I really don't. If anything, this is bad because if the NBA catches on to this and they start getting more strict, like back when they started limiting players from wearing nothing but suits, that'll be on Kyrie. If they start taking away the word, which is used in the culture for endearment, not for hatred. So again, it's just, I don't know, man. Kyrie, he's, excuse me. Kyrie Irving has really turned into something else. I was a huge fan of him coming out of Duke. It was great, man, the first couple of years. Even when they were a lottery team when LeBron left, I was a big fan of him. Great ball handling skills. He has a Mamba mindset on the court. He's a killer. But off the court, he be doing some weird antics that I just can't get with. So I love his shoes. I collect his shoes. Big fan of the Kyries. I currently own a pair of the Sixes. Great shoes, man. Great shoes, but I don't know. Remember humble Kyrie? Yeah, that seems like a long time ago. I think somebody said it best. That 3-point shot he made, that 3-point shot he made was like, to me, it got to his head. He felt he was way better than he truly was. Now he's a clutch player, don't get me wrong. But man, that 3-point shot he made in the finals to seal off the victory, I feel like that really got to his head. He felt like he was invincible. He didn't need nobody and all this crazy stuff. He said, "You're a real one, endearment." Oh yeah, for sure. I'm from the hood. I know what's up, man. I know what's up. Funny story. When I was young, I used to use that word a lot, but it never came out in a negative manner. And then my friends never cared, right? Because I had, like I said, brothers. They're my brothers. I don't care about their skin color. They never cared. But other people, when I noticed it would bother them, then that's why I took it out of my vocabulary, because it makes people that you don't really know uncomfortable. So I just man, if it makes anybody that I got love for uncomfortable, then why not just take it out and don't use it, because at the end of the day, it's all about unifying and showing love to every culture, not making, different cultures uncomfortable. We're all minorities, people all around the world. We're just trying to connect. So anything you can do to better that, then by all means you do it. So that's why I took that word out of my vocabulary at a young age, because I was, man, when you grow up in Compton, you don't see the difference. You're colorblind. You grow up in the hood. Everybody uses that word. Trust me. If you're from the hood, you know what's up. I mean, look at perfect example. Tekashi 6ix9ine. He uses it like crazy, and he's Mexican like me. But again, it makes some people uncomfortable. So that's the reason I take it away. He said, "Can't wait for our team to get healthy so we can shut them haters up." Absolutely. That's all it's about, health, man. And that's going to be the key to winning a championship. The key to winning a championship is going to be being healthy. That's it. We have it. We have the key. We have everything we need on the roster. He said, "Yo, what's up, DT?" He said, "Looks like the refs overreacting to anything involving the stars. Regular role players get hacked all the time and no fouls against them." He said, "Makes the game seem fake now at times." Right? Doesn't it feel like a WWE type of thing? That's crazy, man. All I got to say is this. Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the officials do. The Lakers have to play through it. And we've been doing a great job of doing that. You know what I'm saying? So he said, "My boy Dan from the trenches." Absolutely. CPT 310. You guys know what's up, man. We're all related, man. We all fam. Skin ain't nothing but a shade, And to me, everybody should be equal, which is exactly why it's such a shame that there's so much police brutality against the Black community, against minorities, against especially my brothers and sisters out there, man, suffering through all this, man. It hurts to see. I'm like beyond sick of it. Can you only imagine how they feel? Like I said, some of my best friends are Black, man, so it hurts me to see. These are my brothers. It hurts me to see that they're in danger. Did you guys see that video of that that military general getting pulled over and pepper sprayed for no reason? Like, that just makes me sick to my stomach. This man is serving the country, man. He's serving his country, America, the United States of America. We're supposed to be united. And people out here flexing their power, man. It just makes me sick. So, we have to make sure that we speak on these issues, man, even if it makes certain people uncomfortable. It shouldn't make you uncomfortable. If you have no issues with any race and you're good, you're good. You're like well-versed. You're, Baskin Robbins, all 31 flavors. If you're in, then you're in, right? You're invited to the cookouts, all that good stuff. But if you feel uncomfortable about these topics, then it's time for you to look in the mirror and say, what can I do differently to improve this world? One day at a time. We can all do it. We can all improve it one step at a time. Well, back to basketball, man. Back to basketball. Don't want to get sidetracked. Knicks, Lakers, about to clash in what, less than an hour? Yep. Way less than an hour, huh? We got 39 minutes till the game officially tips off, and it's going to be one of those games where I think it can go anyway. Depends on how the Lakers come out. Our energy has to match theirs. They're one of these teams that play defense from start to finish. Start to finish. They don't take breaks, none of that stuff, man. My man said, hey, Dan, Lakers fan, you say your team Nike, but did you know that a lot of the products are made by the hands of minorities, underpaid? Why do you still wear and support the business like that? Well, that's something I got to educate myself on, man. But I support Nike because I'm an athlete. I play the sport. And Nike's just, it's affordable to me. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like Gucci or Prada or nothing else, right? It's affordable to me. That's number one. It looks fashionable. I love what it stands for. Just do it. You know, just go out here and just do it. You got to grind hard. I love what it stands for. That's why I support it, man. But hey, if they're doing that, that's not right. And I'm sure there's a lot of things you support that also do the same thing, because remember, we live in a world where we are controlled by the man. You know, they dominate everything, even YouTube, even my platform right here. You know, if I say the wrong things, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get the cord is going to get pulled because they control everything I say. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't use the platform, or I shouldn't. You know, what I use Nike for is as an athlete. It represents the values that I represent as well, which is hard work, grinding, you know, Kobe Bryant, all that good stuff. You know, all my favorite athletes use Nike as well. So, you know, but hey, we can all educate ourselves and try to improve ourselves. Like I said, one step at a time. My man said, Dan, the Knicks have the third best defense in the NBA right now next to us. We can't take this game for granted. No, I think this is a more dangerous game than the last one because, like I said, Brooklyn, they are a very talented team. They probably have the most collected talent in the NBA. However, they haven't put it together, nor I don't know if they will put it together, and they don't really play defense, man. They don't really play defense, which is key. This team, the New York Knicks, are properly coached. They don't have the egos that Brooklyn has, and they play for each other on both ends of the floor. So this is going to be a grind, I guarantee it. But if the Lakers can come with the same effort and the same mindset and just come out here and killer mentality, then this should be a win. This definitely should. But I don't expect anything, man. I want to see it happen for sure before anything. I used to rate Kyrie, but I'm going to stop from what he said. Now he said he gave a guy who can give the ball to take the last shot, throwing shade at Braun. Yeah, man, there's a lot of jealousy, unfortunately. Everybody should be able to eat and stay in their own lane without being jealous of each other. I never understood this jealousy crap, right? Like, for example, me, I love all YouTubers, whether they have the same opinion as me or different. Especially my fellow Laker YouTubers, man. People be trying to pit us against each other. It doesn't work that way. I want them all to succeed, man. You know, my success, I'm thankful for it and I love it and I'm blessed for it. But if anybody asks me for tips, trust me, I'll give it to them. I'm not going to hold anything back. People ask me what kind of webcam I use. I use the Logitech 1080p. Like, I want them to be as successful as me, if not more. You know, for me, growing up in a poor family, we used to share everything. So I really wasn't raised into jealousy at all. So I love success. If anything, it motivates me. If somebody's more successful than me, it inspires me. You know, but I'm always focused on myself, man. Focus on yourself. In real life, if you focus on yourself instead of hating on others, instead of wasting your energy hating and being jealous, you will succeed. You will strive in life. That's the way it works. A lot of people don't figure that out till it's too late. But especially if you're still young, this is key for, you know, adults know this. I'm preaching to the choir. But most young kids don't understand. You know, they're out here hating on other folks. You know, you see a lot of negativity and a lot of negative energy on Twitter, on Instagram, on everything. But how about uplifting somebody? How about, you know, if we can spread more positive energy, it comes right back to you. You know, the universe throws back at you what you throw out at the universe. So just try to be positive and, and, you know, like I said, I support every single YouTuber. I support every single person that's about what I'm about, or even if they're not what I'm about, as long as they're grinding, man, I respect it. That's simple. I don't respect you if you're hating. I don't respect you if you're naysaying just to be a troll, because I can tell the difference. Trust me, I can really tell the difference. I don't even respond to a lot of trolls, but I just, there's certain things I don't respect about you if you are a certain way. But in general, like I said, if you're a hard worker, you want to get to that next level, you want to reach out to me, I'm all ears, man. A lot of people weren't here for me. Outside of my girl, my family, my loved ones, they weren't here for me when I was starting this YouTube. You guys were. Laker Nation was always here for me. But when I would reach out to bigger YouTubers for advice or whatever, most would ignore me. Most of them wouldn't talk to me till I got to a certain level. And a lot of them would throw jabs at me, but that did never faze me, you know? And I always said, if I ever get bigger, I'm going to try to support those smaller ones. That's why you see me, when you see me on other people's channels, I'm supporting, because sure, they're trying to get to the level I'm at, or surpass it. But, you know, like I said, I don't want to be like those YouTubers that I guess when I was smaller, didn't even want to reply. Like, I think that's, you should never let things get to your head, man, no matter how big you are. So put the ego to the side. And at the end of the day, we're all human beings. This applies to real life as well. Is it Dan versus Silva, one-on-one Echo Park at midnight? Y'all trying to set stuff up, huh? I don't even know. Does he play? I'll play anybody, man. Send them my way. I play anybody. Love everybody, by the way, man. Thank you so much for the donation, brother. My guy coming through with the what type of money is this? PHP? Is it Filipino money? I love it though, man. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. He said KCP and Ben McLemore will complement the Lakers shooting. Those guys are out of this world, man. Those guys, when they turn up, we're an unbeatable team. Put it like that. And that's why I'm happy we got Ben McLemore, because he's another option to have. He said, haha, Echo Park, Slee was hilarious, no knowledge of sport. I don't know about that. He's pretty knowledgeable. I like Slee. He's knowledgeable. Damn, what YouTube are we going to have to jump? Wait, what was that? Hold on. Let's see. My guy said, I missed his comment. That sounded like it was going to be funny. Let's see. Hey, repeat that comment, bro. Repeat that comment. I lost it. I lost track of it. So many comments. Dan, do you think if Ben has another big game, do you think he takes Wesley Matthews minutes? I have no clue. Again, let me tell you this about Wesley Matthews. He's been unpredictable. When he's on and he's playing good defense and he's knocking down shots, he's a pretty good option. He's a very good option. That's number one. But Ben McLemore, to me, is a way better streak shooter, somebody who can get hot like this. He said it himself in the pregame recap. He said, hey, once I see the ball go through the net, it's over. So I like that mentality. And I like the way he doesn't hesitate. Sometimes he jumps, and then as soon as he lands, once he caught the pass, he goes straight up. That's how you know he's a confident shooter. So I love that, man. He said, Lakers about to Millie whop the New York Knicks. I know about that, man. It's going to be a hard game. It's going to be a really hard game, bro. He said, good talk, Dan. That's why blessings come your way. I'm truly blessed, man, and it's all for the man upstairs. But it's also you guys, man. So thank you guys for that. I truly appreciate y'all, man. I'll never turn down a real Laker fan or anybody that's looking for advice or anything, man. I got y'all. He said, Matthews has been playing good recently, Dan. Yes, I've been happier. He started off really bad, but I'm very happy, bro. I'm very happy the way he's playing, man. He's turned things around. Defensively, he's starting to live up to his reputation. And offensively, whatever he gives us is a bonus. He said, Julius going off tonight specifically against us. I already know he's a dog. But here's what gives me, here's like my little security blanket, is the fact that we have Andre Drummond. All right. Now, Julius struggles with length and defensive centers. Now, the thing he's added to his game is that consistent mid-range jump shot and a three-point shot, as well as his playmaking ability, averaging 6 assists. The man is no joke. He's a legit all-star. He's not a borderline all-star. He's become a legit all-star, and we always saw the potential in him. So, yeah, we're going to have to adapt to Julius and those other role players as well. But I do feel a lot better now that we have Andre Drummond in the paint. He's really a force, and he's going to bother some of those layups that Julius and these other slashers on New York are going to attempt against us. So that's the good news. He said, so now that you do YouTube, bro, do you still do your other job too, bro? Well, I got laid off from my other job too, but I mean, for like 2 years, for like 3 years that I was doing YouTube, I was working at Amazon. So I got laid off, but it's a blessing in disguise. I've been able to focus more on the YouTube channel. It's growing. The revenue's holding up, paying my bills. Your donations also help. So it's been a blessing, man. Everything in life, God has a plan for everybody, man. Everything in life happens for a reason. Know that. So I never get disappointed when something like that happens. When I get laid off or something, I'm never disappointed at all. He said, love that Julius made the All-Star this year. Absolutely. Julius Randle, he always had the potential, man. He used to play kind of out of control, but all he needed was a good coach to rein him in. And that's what Tom Thibodeau has done. He's reined him in, and he's unleashed him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Reining him in while unleashing him. Does that make sense? Like, he basically set him on the right path. He was all over the place, but he always had the talent, man. But people used to call him, what, a bull in a china shop? I remember. He said, Dan, let me know if you're joining my live on Instagram. Not tonight, brother. Not tonight. You're going to have to, I don't know. We might have to schedule something if you guys ever want me to come out anywhere, because I have to watch the game. Then I do the recap, and then I'm busy tonight. But like I said, if you want to talk sports, we could talk here. We could talk Twitter. I'm on Twitter while watching the game. So there's many places to hit me up on. As far as doing a live right after this, nah, I'm going straight to the game, bro. Sorry. But if you got any questions, hit me up. Instagram, DM me, Twitter. All my information is down below, so hit me up. The Clippers are pretenders? Oh, man. Clipper fans are, I don't know. I really don't know about Clipper fans and where they get these ideas from. Is it, yo, Dan, can you tell us the YouTubers you reached out to that didn't give you advice? Nah, I'm not. That's not my style, bro. I don't like to throw. I'm not a name dropping type. You know what I'm saying? It's street code. So that's not my style. I'm not gonna throw shade. None of that. It's bad karma. A lot of those YouTubers aren't even YouTubers anymore. Like, their run ended. They're worried about me catching up, and they didn't focus on their own careers. And they just, I don't know, for some reason or another, they're just not YouTubers anymore. Some of them are, but it doesn't bother me. All it says is that I was a threat to them, and that should have never been. I thought we were a family. I thought Laker Nation was a family. That's the way I've always seen it, and that's the way I still see it. I'll always see it, no matter who hates on me or whatever, man. At the end of the day, it's the love that I reciprocate, and the hate, I just put it to the side, man. Like the great Jay-Z said, you got to kick the dirt off your shoulders, bro, all the time. To be successful, you can't just stay in one lane. You got to focus. You got to continue to focus. You know what I mean? Vincent, my guy, he said, true Lakers fans watch the games without Bron and AD. He said, it's Philippines currency. It's about $5. Thank you so much, brother. Oh, that means a lot. I thought it was Philippines. That's cool, because I always see you donate with the PHP. I truly appreciate you, brother. I just want to know where it was from. That's what's up, man. Again, not name dropping, guys. Good try. Not going to name drop. But there has been people. I'm a truth teller. Nothing I tell you guys on these lives have ever been caps, man. I don't believe in lying. There's I don't believe in being fake. To me, lying is being fake. I gain nothing from being fake. The other night, I took you guys down to a basketball court, didn't edit my video, and showed you guys the bad and the good. That's the type of player I am. That's the type of person I am. The bad and the good. Y'all see me in my worst days and my best days. You guys have seen me in both. Nobody's perfect. Some YouTubers like to portray that their life is perfect. You guys ever seen those vlogs? But behind the scenes, everybody has problems. That's the truth of it. And so it is what it is, my family. But I'm very excited for this game tonight. Love the conversation, man. He said, respect to you, Dan, for not throwing shade. You're a real one. Appreciate you for being a real Laker fan. Appreciate you too, Danny. Thank you guys for the love. He said, second round banners. Ignore the Clipper fans, guys. They're looking for clout somehow. Clipper fans are weird to me, man. For reals. And I don't like to throw hate or shade, but I'll just throw facts. And Clipper fans are just weird to me. I don't get it. I'll never get it. He said, have people recognized you in real life from YouTube? All the time, brother. All the time. I've been to the mall and had people take pictures with me. It's a blessing. I've been, to the store. I've been to the park and had subscribers hoop with me. I get online and people recognize me And then even some of my subs game with me. Shout out to Chapito. He knows what I'm talking about. So I always. But to me, see, these are friends to me. I don't like the word fans. I just don't like the word fans. We're fellow Laker fans. You know what I mean? We're equals. I'm just blessed enough to have a platform. That's the way I see it. And anytime they tell me I'm a star, I tell them I'm not, man. I'm blessed. It's a blessing. So it's a beautiful thing. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the love always. Don't get me wrong, but it's a beautiful thing, man. My guy said, the Clippers are just a regular season team. Look, the Clippers are what they are. This is always going to be Laker town. Just like New York will always be Knick town. We're going to find that out tonight. The real fans are New York Knicks fans. The real LA fans are Laker fans. That's just the way it is. There's always a couple of weirdos that got dropped on their head when they was born and stuff like that. Those are the ones that end up being Clipper fans. Those are the ones that end up being Brooklyn Net fans, or the bandwagon types that, the unloyal ones. They're not around when you're poor, but they come around as soon as you're successful. Those are Clipper and Brooklyn Net fans. But the real fans have stuck with the franchise through thick and thin. And that's why it's so rewarding to be a Laker fan. We know, the Lakers will rise again. I remember going outside of my own apartment complex and have younger kids talking trash to me. But I'm the master of trash talk. They can never have the final word on me. They'll be like, dang, why are you still wearing Laker gear? They trash. They're never going to be good again, blah, 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 blah. I was like, y'all must not be able to afford cable because I see a lot of potential there. And their friends will be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun to me. I love trash talk. It gets me started, So it's a beautiful thing, man. Lakers, please. This game today, since the first game since yesterday, I found out from my aunt that my Easter uncle passed away in the hospital. Oh, man, so sorry to hear that, brother. Condolences to you and your family, man. That's tough. Hopefully the Lakers get this win for you guys, man. You need as much cheering up as possible. I can't only imagine how it feels like. I've never lost a really close relative to me. Like I've lost friends, and that was tough in itself. I've lost dogs, but I can't imagine losing somebody that close. So again, condolences, bro. Hopefully Lakers get this dub for the kid, man. We need it. We need this. He said, Flame Bullet said, Laker fans have so many bandwagons that were Cat fans 3 years ago. And that's fine. I mean, every fan base is going to have bandwagons when you succeed. That's just common sense, right? But they follow LeBron. I don't really consider them Laker fans, only the ones that showed respect on the way in and said, okay, we see now what this franchise is about. Those are actual converted Laker fans. And we accept those. If they show respect to the franchise, and even after LeBron retires, they stay with the franchise, and those will be considered Laker fans. And I'm okay. Everybody has a different timeline when they open their eyes. That still doesn't change the fact that Net fans are confused. They're cheering from the wrong team in New York, or they're only there because we know why. Because they acquired Kevin Durant and Kyrie, which means they're not diehard fans like me. I'm a diehard fan. I've been here since I was a kid, since my family put me on. Even before Kobe, my family was here. So, but I've been here since Kobe. Basically, my lifetime starts from the Kobe era, from the moment he was drafted as a Laker fan, all the way up until now and beyond. Forever. I'll always be a Laker fan. I don't care if this year's our last championship ever, which it won't be, but I don't care if that was the case. I'll stay a Laker fan for life. It runs through my veins, and it don't matter what player we acquire or what player we don't acquire. I was here during Luol Deng and Mozgov. That doesn't tell you I'm a Laker fan or nothing else. Well, and those are the fans I respect. That's why I love Knicks fans. Knicks fans was over there with paper bags over their head, still cheering for their team. A lot of them getting kicked out of the arena because their owner is trash and they talk smack about them, and their owner couldn't take the heat. So they got banned, and they're still Knicks fans. Those are the fans I respect. All these bandwagon, born yesterday fans, nobody got time for that. Nobody. That's just I don't want to have a basketball conversation with a fan that's only a LeBron fan, because his point of view is going to be so biased that he's going to say trade everybody. I've had these conversations before. It's like talking to a wall. Doesn't work. Love LeBron, and I love the fans that are LeBron fans that are actually educated, but there's not too many of those that actually understand that the franchise is bigger than the player, because they were on a franchise that wasn't bigger than the player. So I understand their point of view as well. But now you come to LA, you got to leave your egos at the door too and buy in to Laker Nation. If you don't buy in, we don't want you. That's the way it is. That's simple. But as far as LeBron fans, I've met a couple that are really cool, man, and they respect the franchise. They actually turned Laker fans. We accept that. You know, as long as there's mutual respect there, it's all good. My guy said, first I lost my grandma in January. Sorry to hear that, bro. He said this year, and my uncle. He said Lakers win a championship for them. Absolutely, brother. They will be in our prayers and thoughts, man. That's tough. And thanks for the donation, man. But yeah, prayers up for your family. I know it must be really hard, man, and nothing really makes up for a loss like that. But we're with you, man. We're right here for you. My guy said, Dan, I'm a Thunder and Mavs fan, but a basketball fan in general. See, I respect that. But you root for the team primarily, right? Like, if the Thunder get rid of Gilgeous-Alexander and the Mavs get rid of Luka Doncic, you're not going to follow them and leave those teams behind and pretend like you never cared about those teams, right? Then that makes you an actual Mavs and Thunder fan. However, if you're one of these fans that say, hey, they traded those players, screw those franchises, I'm out, then you're not a real fan, because through thick and thin, through the heartaches and the headaches and the stupidities that your front office does, you have to stick with your team. It's called loyalty. It's like with your girl, right? Like if you're with somebody and you go through heartaches and headaches, but you stick with them, same thing is loyalty. But if you're one of these people that as soon as you know, something happens, you start taking your girl, or if you're a girl, your guy for granted, then all of a sudden, guess what? You're not loyal, right? I'm loyal. Loyalty. Fan de los Lakers de por vida. Hey, William Scott. I like it, bro. Good Spanish, by the way. Appreciate you, William. Thanks for the donation. Absolutely. He said, translation, Laker fan for life, my guy, William Scott. Appreciate you, bro. And he said that in Spanish, too. So shout out to William. I've been a Knicks fan for 10 years. That's what's up, bro. Again, that's respectable. I love it. And I know you're a real Knicks fan because these 10 years haven't been rewarding to you. However, there's something about just sticking through your team, the passion that comes with the pain of losing, and then the little rewards like getting a good draft pick and winning games nobody expects you to win, or having the type of season you guys are having. That in itself is rewarding, you know? When you're a fan, you got to enjoy the little things. It's not always going to be championships, but it's the little things. When I started this channel, there was a lot of negativity being talked upon on the Lakers, which is why I started this channel. If you guys remember, I would bring the positive mindset while everybody else was crapping and dumping on the young core. And I was like, this young core could be part of something special. Well, they ended up being traded for something special, but bottom line is those were keys. Those were building blocks. Those were, you know, us winning the lottery picks. That helped us, man. Even this last lottery pick before we traded for AD, a lot of people don't understand. We won the 4th overall pick, ended up including that in the package as well, which turned out to be DeAndre Hunter going to the Hawks in a 3-way deal. But everything was crucial. Everything, you know, the tanking mattered. The player development mattered. Believe it or not, Brandon Ingram showing star potential mattered, because if those guys would have really been busts, we wouldn't have been able to afford the trade package for Anthony Davis. He probably would have been a Celtic, and we wouldn't have had a championship. So everything matters, and that's the rewarding part about being a fan. The little victories, winning the lottery when your pick could have went elsewhere, drafting the right pieces, winning, drafting gems like THT and Kyle Kuzma. All of that is rewarding, man, and it's the beautiful thing about being a fan. I'll never trade that off for just following one player and his stats alone. Like, that's so, again, that's like going to Baskin Robbins and trying one flavor and thinking that's the best flavor in the world. You haven't tried the 31, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's all I got to say about being a fan. Real fans know what's up. You know, real fans know what's up. Kuzma's playing. All right, we get the update. Kyle Kuzma's in. I figured he'd be in because the last report was that, you know, they wanted to keep him out one more game. So Kuzma calf strain is good to go tonight. And he rejoins the starting lineup alongside Shooter, KCP, Morris, and Drummond. So THT unfortunately goes back to the bench, but man, shout out THT. He made the most of his opportunity starting, and it's awesome. He said, Dan dropping knowledge. I got you, Kevin, just like you, man. Just like you be educating with the numbers and the salary cap crunching and all that. I appreciate you, man. Kevin King. A lot of y'all might not know. He's been on this channel for the longest. He's been my right-hand man. I've asked this man to make a YouTube channel, and he just prefers to drop his knowledge and wisdom here on this channel. So I'm very thankful for guys like Kevin, man. Kevin is a basketball mind. Like I respect Kevin, man. And there's not a lot of people that I could say that about, like Kevin King. Like, he's truly intelligent. Like, he breaks down the game in his comments. Sometimes he'd be writing books, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be writing paragraphs, just breaking down the game. But a lot of you guys know Kevin King is legit, and he's been here. He's been here with us, blessing us with his comments in the comment section. So if you guys just watch my videos and don't go in the comment section ever, you're doing yourself a disservice, because Kevin King is no joke. Iyoke, hey, my boy Pedro's he's been here for a minute. I won't forget you, Pedro. The barber, man. This guy is dope as heck, too. He's one of the first ones to donate to my channel, so I'll never forget, man, the love you guys showed to your boy DTLF, man. God bless you guys. All of you guys. This guy said Warriors run California. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, he was born yesterday. Somebody tell him. All right, spoiler alert, Warriors aren't winning another championship. Sorry to tell you that, bro. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to burst your bubble, but it's Lakers season now, and we dominate every generation. So I don't know if y'all run California or run from California, but Lakers run the West Coast. All right, you can have California. Lakers run the West Coast, man. We run the NBA. We run the league. After this year, we're the winningest of all time. We're gonna run the league, but for now, we run the West Coast. I need to see defense for another day. Yeah, if we come out like this, guys, again tonight, the way we came out versus Brooklyn, this will be a victory, guaranteed. He said, Dan, when are you wearing the Lakers lucky jacket again? I'm saving it for the playoffs, guys. When we were in the lottery situations, I used to wear it often because we needed it, and it came through. We won the lottery pick. I don't solely give credit to my jacket, but I have a feeling I had something to do with it. Every time I put on the Lucky Laker jacket, we would keep our pick, and we would do amazing things. Those of you OGs that have been with me on the channel know what's up. But I chose not to outwear its luck. So now that I know we're going to be in the playoffs for sure, and we don't need it during the regular season, whether we lose a couple of games or whatever, we're going to be in the playoffs. Then I will bring it out during the playoffs, man, because I found out it was lucky a couple years back, and I was like, whoa, maybe I should play the lottery in this thing, man. I don't know, but yeah. Predict the final score, Dan. I got you, Pedro. Lakers, it is a defensive game, so I got the Lakers 101 to the Knicks 98, and that's how close I think it's going to be. Both defensive-minded teams. I think the Lakers have enough firepower to crack the 100s, and hopefully we can keep the Knicks in the high 90s. That would be dope. He said, what am I having for dinner? I think my girl's about to bless me with some spaghetti, man. The kid is truly blessed. I'm telling you. Spaghetti will be dope. I hope. I will ask for it. He said, Dan, well, that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. All jokes, Brody. Much love. You know my lines, bro. That's how I know you're a day one, Omar. And we still going to get it tonight on Call of Duty, man. We're going to get it cracking, bro. It's going to be a blowout for the Lakers. I don't know, Goat Mike. I hope you're right, though. I hope you're right. That would be great. But the Knicks are a much different animal, I'm telling you. They don't have the egos. They don't have the superstar power, but they also don't have the egos that Brooklyn had. And so they're going to come out here and they're going to work. So we're going to have to work for tonight's dub. It's not going to be given to us. Just like we worked for the other night. But I think this is going to be a tough game. Even though I will say this, the Knicks are coming off of a back-to-back, so hopefully we catch them slipping. But overall, very well-coached team, very poised. And, it's a beautiful thing, man. Vincent, my guy, said, I like Clay, but I'm a Lakers fan first. Been following this channel since you were excited for the Magic hiring. Was I right or was I right? I told you guys I'm excited because Magic is here. He's going to recruit a superstar free agent. I think it's going to be LeBron, I said. And we're going to get this train rolling. And that's exactly what Magic did. A lot of people like to talk about the negative things Magic Johnson did, but he really got this train rolling in the right direction. Once we got LeBron, the rest was history, right? Then Rob Pelinka took over afterwards, and we added AD. We added all these very nice role players, and it's a beautiful thing. Again, everything happens for a reason. I can't wait till Brooklyn breaks down and they start arguing. Little Dex is wishing the worst. Honestly, I'm kind of rooting for Brooklyn to get out the East because I want to punch him in the mouth, just like KD said in the finals. He said, I remember that Cousins rant to the Warriors. Bruh, I was angry. I was angry because we were struggling, and it hurts to see my team lose. Of course, I'm a very passionate fan. I wear my heart on my sleeve. You guys know what's up, man. Y'all see me in my best days and in my worst days. I try to stay as positive as possible, but sometimes things can boil over. And some people actually love it when I get angry. I don't know why. They say I'm hilarious. I'm just speaking my mind, you know? It's the dog in me, man. That's all it is. He said Drummond and Trez is going to have a cakewalk tonight on the Knicks, about to get clowned. Not so fast. They play hard. I hope you guys are right. But I'm telling you right now, the Knicks play hard basketball, so I'm expecting a dogfight. I really am. But anyways, guys, that's actually going to wrap it up for me, just like my boy Omar said. And I will see you guys right here for the post-game recap. Hopefully we're talking win, and we've turned this road trip into a winning one if we can get a win tonight. Remember, Knicks are at 500. Last time we could talk about them at this point of the season being at 500 was a long time ago. So they're doing something right, and we're about to find out what that is tonight. Now, will we counter? How will we react? You know, how will we come out the gate? We will see. We'll find out. If we do everything right, though, we should be talking victory in the recap. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe if you already haven't. And I'll see you guys right here for the post game.